Good morning. Welcome back to Mrs. Wright's bookshelf. I was just watching a hummingbird flying through the yard here. It's quite delightful seeing everything come out. Today's book what I have is The Tallest of Smalls by Max Lucado and illustrated by Maria Monchillo. I'm sorry for just not saying your name properly. No. Tallest of Smalls. Perhaps you don't know, then maybe you do. The two Smalls of Stiltsville end their story for you. Where people like we, some tiny, some tall, with games and schools and clocks on the wall. Keep an eye on the time. For each evening at 6, they meet in the circle for the purpose of sticks. Tall stilts upon which a Stiltsvillian can strut can be lifted above those down in the rut. The less and the least, the shy and the shyer, the not cools and have-nots who want to go higher but can't, because in the giving of sticks, their names are not called. They never get picked. Like Ollie, the boy whose pants have a patch, whose legs are too skinny, his socks never match. He laughs with a snort and sleeps with a drool, too common and dull for the gang of the cool. Who decides who is special, who's in and who's out, who's better, who's best, and declares with a shout, "You're awesome, you're pretty, you're clever or funny," and gives out a prize, not of medals or money. Not pink cotton candy or a house someone built, but the oddest of gifts, a gift of some stilts. Ollie wanted those stilts so much he would plea from the midst of the crowd, "Pick me, please pick me." And one night, to Ollie's surprise, they did. "You're cool," they declared. "Hip hip hooray! Come up from the front, for this is your day to join the classy and sassy and move up the ladder." When they lifted him up, he knew that he mattered. He looked down from above. He looked down his nose at the common, the plain. Yes, he smirked as he rose. But his smile didn't last, for he soon discovered that birds like to perch, and soon he was covered. With pigeons and buzzards and all flying things, they plopped on his shoulders and rested their wings. Well, he struggled to walk and maintain some balance. Do I have this skill? Do I have this talent? Ollie reached for the sky with a tilt and a sway. "Look out below!" He fell straight away into the two Smalls, right back where he started among the stiltless and small. And oh, how it smarted. when the gang of the cool and the jilt of all jilts didn't offer to help. They just took his stilts. And there Ollie sat. He might not have moved, might have sat there and cried, except for the touch he felt on his side. So gentle, so caring, that he looked up to see Jesus smile down and say, "Ollie, come walk with me. Keep your feet on the ground. Refuse to be stilted. Choose low over high. Leave the system tip-tilted." You're precious, my Ollie, not too short or too small. I made you, remember? You're mine, after all. So Ollie went home, took the clock off the wall. Enough of the stilts, enough of it all. I may not be much, the smallest of smalls, but since Jesus loves me, I am the tallest of talls. The end. Have a great day.